Hey, you guys. Okay, so let me turn on this TV. You guys know I like to bring you videos that really give you real life, um, first-hand looks on what you have to tolerate or deal with or encounter when you get your gastric sleeve. And the reason why I do this is because I don't want to be one of those who just shows you the ups. You go out, have the gastric sleeve, and then be overwhelmed or so surprised because there are plenty of up moments, but there are also plenty of down moments. There's plenty of moments that you cannot predict what will go on. There are plenty of moments that you will have to live through trial and error because you cannot predict what your body will be able to handle, how your body will adjust to something until you do it. You cannot predict by sitting back and maybe researching someone else's journey, and how their body dealt with something or how they were able to process something. You unfortunately will have to, at times, throughout the whole process, you will have to learn things through trial and error. Now, what they do is they recommend that you don't try certain things until certain time periods, and that all varies depending on your doctor. Doesn't make it right or wrong. His timing may be different timing that my doctor told me, but they go by their experience with their past patients. That's how they come up with this assessment that they have passed on to you or recommendations. So, I wanted to tell you guys that I tried chicken for the first time today. I am a little over a month out post op, they consider it. And even though I've been on solid foods for a while now, it's just some things I just haven't tried. Not because I was afraid or anything. It's just I have to, right now, at the stage I'm in, within the confines of what I can have, what my body will actually be able to handle, what my body will keep down, I have to try to eat what my palate wants. Because uh, I'm trying to explain it to you guys really, really clearly. Um, I'm at a place where if I'm turned off by it mentally, it's not going to stay down. Um, you know, it could be using this as an example. Again, I'm using this as an example. It could be this is a fake banana. It looks really real, but it's a fake Pootie's fake banana. If this banana is turning me off, you guys, I can try to eat it and sure, it'll probably go down. But because I was turned off by this banana mentally before I even ate it, it will come back up. So I have to eat what um, my palate actually wants. But I'm just keeping that in the confines of what I know I can get down and what can stay down. Fortunately for me, I'm not craving, as far as for my palate, I'm not craving foods that I shouldn't have. And even if I am, I can have, like for instance, if I eat one potato chip because I see some potato chips somebody has, I eat one potato chip, I'm done. That's good for me. Um, it's heavy. It fills me. Believe it or not, I know it sounds strange to be this big and to say these things, but it's fine. One chip, I'm good. And that's so unlike me. You guys know that because you guys know I am, or used to be. So I would say I'm a recovering carb junkie. But um, I no longer have the need or the feeling of overindulging. And I'm thankful for that. That's one of the ways my sleeve is helping me. And that's why it's imperative. It was imperative for me to have it. Um, but I tried chicken, you guys. And I'm going to show you. I had one of those. You know how you break the wings in half, and that's called a dejointed wing? Okay, so that means it's technically a half of a chicken wing. And this is what is left of that half a chicken wing. And I already know that it's going to come back up. That's why I turned on this video, because I already knew that um, I could feel it. Like when something goes down and then you take another bite just to be sure that it's not just you thinking that your stomach is doing flip-flops, I can feel when it's going to come back up. Now, the really funny part is some things that's universally easy to digest amongst gastric sleeve patients, or so we think. Um, things like chicken, things like tuna, because this is what I pre-make my meals, and I have a this is a because I measure everything. So this is a half a cup of tuna, and it already comes like this, 80 calories, loaded with lots of protein. So I had my Greek yogurt this morning, 23 grams of protein for a cup. I couldn't eat a whole cup at once, so I broke it down. So I got 23 grams of protein in from that. My plans was to eat this tuna for throughout the day, because even though it's only a half a cup and most of you guys would consider that very, very, very little, this would take me maybe a day and a half to eat this. So that was my goal, to eat this. Sometimes tuna turns my stomach, sometimes it doesn't, but that fits into the category of things that um, people say that have the gastric sleeve is easy to get down. Just like a lot of people say chicken is sometimes easy to get down. Tuna, sometimes easy to get down. For me, no, that has not been the case. Um, and some people say, well, dip it in a little bit of sauce, because sometimes meat, we have to have a little sauce on it for it to go down really well. That didn't help. So, needless to say, I already know what is inevitable. I'm just coming to you guys because I wanted to share with you guys that sometimes the things that we research and sometimes that we see are commonly used amongst other gastric sleeve patients is not always something that we are able to, that you will be able to digest or keep down. So that was just my little take on that. Because we all, watch videos. When we're contemplating having the surgery, we all watch videos to see, well, what are they able to eat, and how are they able to eat it, and how much of it are they able to eat, or can they keep this down, and what stage and how many weeks out they'll be able to try this and that. And, you know, we watch that, but that doesn't mean that we will be able to do that. So that's just something that I wanted to share with you guys. Um, by the way, I am so excited because I can sit Indian style now. Yes, y'all seen it. So I'm up in the bed sitting Indian style. Um, yeah. Way to go, me. I guess that's what they call a non-scale, what do they call it? A non-scale, I forgot the word they use. Victory. Yeah. So I think they call it an NSV, non-scale victory. Anyway, and I haven't done this since I was a kid, you guys. So, I just wanted to come and give you guys that tidbit of information. If you want to know what it feels like when you have that topsy-turvy, flip-flopping thing going on in your stomach, what does it feel like? It feels like, just like, that feeling that you get right before you vomit? That's what you'll feel. And you'll feel like that all day long until it actually comes up. So if you try to prolong it, even though you know it's inevitable, you know how we try to keep it down, keep it down. If you try to prolong it, you guys, you're going to feel like that the whole entire day. In fact, I've even gone into the next day and felt like that because I tried to submerge what I knew was inevitable. And The next day, I went into the next day feeling the same way. Finally, it came up. I went ahead and let it be released, and I felt fine. So, I'm not saying coach it on. Excuse me, you guys, you know I'm sick. I'm not saying coach it on. What I'm saying is that um, if you feel that flip-flopping feeling in your stomach, and it's inevitable, all you can do is just go ahead and release it, and just know that that's not something that you're going to be able to have. Now, you can try it again some other time at a later date. A lot of people shy away from it altogether because it's like a trigger in our head once we've already had some kind of uh, reaction to that food. It's a trigger in our head that we're not going to try that food again. For instance, you guys know the first time that I vomited on solid food was when I had some shrimp with cocktail sauce. Well, a lot of people saying it's probably the horseradish that's in the cocktail sauce, but I'm not trying to find out. So I will not eat shrimp again, like no time soon. And when I say no time soon, I'm talking about within a year at least, because I'm just not. I'm not. So unfortunately, even though I love wings and I planned on going to the market tomorrow, and I told Daddy I was gonna buy a couple of bags of wings and stuff because I had a taste on my palate for it. I'm gonna buy the wings, but it certainly won't be for me. It'll be for Daddy and the Super Bowl party that he plans on having and all that kind of stuff. But it surely won't be for me. So, because of this feeling that I'm getting from that little teeny half a wing that I had. So, all right, you guys, I just wanted to share that with you guys. I love you all so much. Let me go ahead and do what I know is inevitable, and never look at a chicken wing again. Not the same way. All right, you guys. Talk to you guys later, and be blessed.